Okay, so we've shown you a little bit of our basic activities that we do. So the skittles, the box game, the fishing game, the lotto, and some of those keyword activities. So obviously what you want to do then is change that up a little bit. So we have themes throughout our group. So we have 2 weeks of animals, we have a week of transport and 2 weeks of food. And obviously for yourself at home, you can mix it up however you want. But we want to try and what we want to do is kind of keep the language base to one set, so that if you're going to do animals for that couple of weeks until your children are getting used to learning that vocabulary. And they may be starting to use some of the Makaton signs, or they may start to be using that language spontaneously when labelling the animals. So obviously what we don't want is for your children to get bored, because then they don't want to have a go at the activities. So once you've had your designated time of doing animals, put that away, and then let's start on the next one. So the next one, transport. So obviously you've probably got some little vehicles at home, so just a different selection, so like motorbike, tractor, train, car, you might have a helicopter. So these kind of things, keep them together, and you can do the knock knock box game with the transport in there. You can do the transport fishing. You can obviously, if you have, maybe if you're good at making Play-Doh, or you have some Play-Doh, you can get Play-Doh out and you can kind of have a go at making different transport shapes in there as well. So one of the other things that we move to then is the food. So obviously food, we've got different selection of food in there. Obviously, if you haven't got plastic food, and you have got some fresh fruit in, you could use the fresh fruit. The idea is not to be giving children the food language of asparagus or zucchini. We want to build up that basic knowledge of fruit. So things like banana, orange, bread, apple, cake, all those kind of things, strawberry. So all the kind of basic vocabulary for food. Now for our knock knock box game, we don't use our usual box. We have a little picnic basket, and I know probably quite a few of you might have this little picnic basket in there, but it's quite nice because you can kind of play the music on there as well. So we'd put the food in there and we'd be knocking on the picnic basket instead. But if you haven't, the box will still be the same, because obviously the children, hopefully by that point, will be used to the instructions for that game, and hopefully would still be very excited about opening the box to see what they can find. And so long as you can be as excited about it, then I'm sure your child will be excited about what's in the box as well.